is happening, all you YouTube warriors out there? Range day bro at the range today, and I'm gonna drop that silly ass accent, but the AKs are all the rage these days, guys. And I know some of my most viewed videos on my channel are of this guy right here, the Arsenal Sam7 K44 Genesis. We're at the range today. We're gonna do some shooting. I'm gonna talk about my kit and setup and actually run some mag changes, run some drills as I do with my ARs, and see just how practical it is to actually use it in a real life scenario. We have a reduced C-zone IPSC target at 30 yards. That is 30% of a C-zone, so it's a pretty tiny target. So if you don't hear pinging, don't give me shit, because it's fucking hard to shoot when you're moving, and I'm not a fucking pro. I'm just a citizen out here trying to get better. So with all that being said, let's get into it. All right, guys, so I'm not gonna harp on it too much. You guys have seen I have a couple videos with this guy in this pretty much same exact configuration, but I will start tip to butt, as Grand Thumb always says, and go over the parts I have in this. So SLR rifle works from here forward. We have SLR linear comp on here. We have the SLR handguard. We have their gas tube up here as well, which has their Picatinny rail integrated. I have the Holosun 509T enclosed pistol red dot sight. This has their circle and or their circle dot. And then you have the ADM QD mount on here. So really nice QD on there, just quickly and easily on and off. I love ADM, as you guys know. And then we have obviously the Arsenal milled receiver, which you could tell by that little divot there on the body. We're running a Magpul PMag 30 rounder, standard capacity. Thanks, Joe Biden. And then going back from there, we have the safety, which is ambidextrous. As you can tell, that's not magic, that is engineering. Stock trigger, stock pistol grip, stock dust cover. Nothing too crazy about this guy right here. Just pops up, it's hinged, crank style, basic AK-esque components. In the back here, so the Sam7 K44 comes with a pick rail already there. Then I have a SIG 1913 folding mechanism in the back with a JMAC, an 8RAB, which stands for an 8-inch arm bar, and the R being the riser, I believe it is. And then I have an Isle Manufacturing cheek riser on here. This is a 0.75 inches with the topographic pattern. The JMAC Customs Gearheads tailhook adapter for the back of their armbar, and then obviously the Gearheads tailhook pistol brace in the back. I'm hoping that I can still run this pretty quickly for you guys, and we'll just see how it goes. All right, guys, just brought it back to the studio to wrap this video up because the wind was pretty horrific at the range. Obviously, You guys witnessed me out there struggling pretty hard with the Sam7K, and that I will take full responsibility for that. I believe it's 100% training and the lack thereof with this platform. I don't typically grab this gun for my serious training days. I usually will kit up with my plate carrier, my war belt, and grab my Mark 18 or another AR platform because, again, I love shooting suppressed, and all my suppressors are easily and quickly adapted from AR to AR. So this is not typically the gun I'm grabbing in a serious, I'm going to go train, run drills kind of scenario. So clearly that showed in the video. I was a lot more rusty, a lot less smooth than I typically am with my reloads. And again, a couple of times I did a tactical reload, forgot I had one chambered, so I went to reload and then stopped myself midway through. So I think that's mostly due to training and the lack thereof on my part. So don't let that dissuade you from going with the AK platform. There are clear advantages for the AK platform, and there are clear distinctive disadvantages in my opinion. And we've gone over that multiple times on the channel, so I won't harp on those too much. What I will say is that smile at the end of that mag dump was very real. This is a super fun gun to shoot. It's a really good time. It borders on a flamethrower than just an 8.5-inch AK pistol. And it's just a great time every time you go out to the range with this. So I know in my last video I kind of shit on this guy a little bit because of the rear sight block and how you kind of have to spend a lot of money to get to the point where you can easily have optics, magnified optics and things like that, and the brace and all that. And a couple of you guys commented down in the comment section about other products like Texas Weapon Systems. They have a dog leg that attaches up here and gives you a Picatinny rail all along the top of your dust cover there. And there's other companies like RS Regulate that have different types of mounts that are further forward or further back, depending on which one you prefer to get it out of the way of this. And also, there's the obvious thing that I could do is just remove this rear sight block and drill it out. But with all that being said, I still stand by my initial criticisms of going with an AK for like your go-to duty gun, because this one specifically is milled, so the price point's a lot higher. Also, 2020 and prices did us no favors, so this thing is pretty expensive as it is. I know a lot of you guys even commented and said you got this guy for a lot cheaper before 2020 pricing. There's just still a lot of things that you need to go through in order to get it to that fine-tuned perfect system that I believe a lot of ARs just come out of the box as. So again, I don't want to sound like an AR fanboy. I love my AK. That smile was very real. It was a really fun video to shoot, and I'm not pushing anyone away from the AK platform. I guarantee that with a little bit more practice, I can get almost as quick with my AK that I could with my AR. I don't believe I could get as quick, but at the same time, you may be sacrificing a split second here or there, but you're going to get more stopping power with the 7.62 round. A little bit cheaper ammo, even with the Russian ammo ban. You can still find Russian ammo for around 50 cents a round. With all that being said, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by the channel. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, if this can be used in a serious type home defense or duty scenario. Obviously, it has been for many years. I want to hear from you guys what you think about, is this the most optimal platform for that? And is this your go-to? Is this anyone out there's home defense gun, or is this more of a range toy for you guys? So let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong, if I'm right, if you agree or disagree. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments. If it's your first time here, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're a return viewer, then thank you for your loyalty, you sexy YouTube warriors. And until next time, stay safe, stay dangerous. Range Day Bro, out.